Hello guys, S2W here as your average consumer with your next casual consumer's perspective review. In this video, I will be talking about Adidas' next revamped iteration of a model that took the world by storm the last couple of years, the Adidas Ultra Boost. Since its debut in 2015, there has been several different stylistic upgrades for its upper, most minor and intended for a fresher look. With soaring temperatures in mind, they have reviewed the silhouette once again and upgraded it with a brand new focus, an even more breathable and moisture-wicking sneaker for the summer of 2018. Today, I have the Adidas Ultra Boost Clima in the triple black colorway here for a review. Now if you're the type of buyer who wears several different brands, the knit material on the Ultra Boost isn't necessarily the thinnest and most ventilated design out there. They have noticed this and finally created a new model in hopes to minimize this concern on their most popular day-to-day silhouette now to many. Is this model that great of a change though? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. Looking at the shoes from the visual standpoint, the overall shape has not changed at all. The major difference comes down to the texture and design of the upper material actually, and in this case, you can immediately spot the multiple holes on the upper. They have done this to essentially promote ventilation by increasing the airflow points of this shoe. This is evidently seen at the toe box area where the holes are large enough that you can see my fingers under it easily. In other words, if you like your shoes to have a nice undertone or an extra spice of color, you can choose to wear a nice pair of different color socks so it could be easily spotted through these large perforations. To further amplify this effect, this open knit structure also replaces the old TPU lacing cage at the side of the shoe. The previous plastic cage is now made as a knitted midfoot cage on this model instead for maximum breathability, yet still provide a similar lockdown fit. If we take a look behind this cage on the knit upper, the textile is also weaved with openings to increase airflow, and so I guess in case they think the secondary cage layer will block the breathable passageways, this open knitted cage will also be able to leak air through. However, to tell you the truth, these open perforation existed on the Ultra Boost 1.0 and 2.0s before, and looks like the holes were even bigger on the 1.0s too, so on this pair in particular, it's not something ultimately game-changing, but rather a feature that's being revisited because the Ultra Boost is not particularly known as a very air-cooling item. The material of this knit is the same well-known prime knit fabric, known to offer a flexible, adaptive, and stretchable fit with ultra-light comfort and free-forming support. On this pair though, the upper is said to have built-in with sweat-wicking yarns for enhanced moisture management, which essentially pulls sweat and salt away from our skin and pushes it through the surface so it could evaporate, leaving our feet cool and dry. There's a whole high-performance line from Adidas made with the same material named as the Clima, so now you know why this sneaker is named the way it is. I've also noticed that they have altered the look a bit by peppering in a different color knit all over the sneaker, most obviously seen at the toe guard up front and also around the ankle collar area, so we can't even really say the silhouette is triple black because of this reason. For this silhouette, these came laced up with flat laces in black to correspond its colorway. We will see the same Ultra Boost padded tongue for a more comfortable fit with more ventilated openings right under the lacing setup to increase ventilation. So in other words, most of the upper midfoot area is punctured with seams that will allow heat inside to escape more easily than regular versions. But anyways, at the back of the shoes, we will see the familiar molded heel counter, providing that natural fit that will hold our feet in place for optimal movement and control. The heel counter on this pair is tougher than your regular plastic matte painted versions, which the material is rumored to be 3D printed, so it does feel more durable in hand. Inside the shoe, we have the same removable insole with decorated rectangular pockets on the underside. But as for the surface, it lies the Boost text branding on the heel area in this bolded puffy look, brought over during the Ultra Boost 4.0 release. Furthermore, the inner lining around the ankle collar is just as padded as any other versions of the Ultra Boost, so the comfort is kept the same for impact protection and heel rest. Then looking at the midsole, the cushioning is the same Boost material seen on every Ultra Boost model, which is known to offer a responsive, soft, and bouncy ride like walking on marshmallows. On this version, the Boost is colored as well to complete that blacked out look. Lastly, flipping over the sneakers, we will see the same stretch web outsole that can flex naturally with our feet for an energized ride. This outsole is also made out of Continental rubber, known to make car tires, so traction will definitely feel superior against the ground. At the center of the midsole, we will also see the torsion system bar in blue, offering a more stable ride by limiting the sneaker from twisting too much. Anyways, here are some Adidas Ultra Boost Clima in the triple black colorway fit footage. Sizing wise, I would recommend going your 3.0 or 4.0 Ultra Boost fit, which I personally go true to size. In terms of stretchiness of the knit material, I would rank it below the 3.0 and 4.0 generations of the Ultra Boost, and feels pretty similar to the 1.0 but with a more relaxing fit than those. Now I usually wear socks with my shoes, so for experiment's sake, I've worn a white color sock to see if it's that see-through up at the toe box, and from top view, it was really noticeable. I guess to increase airflow, the materials had to be sacrificed and well, the holes got bigger, and if you're the type who cares a lot about the transparency, then these might not be the greatest model for you. Overall, the airflow is a lot better up at the toe box, whereas the side profile ventilations weren't as noticeable, and we probably won't even notice much change there, but the toe box is definitely cooler. Again, the Ultra Boost does have a thicker textile property than some of its competitors, making the previous silhouettes a lot more heavy and heat trapping prone. I wouldn't say this model immediately solved those problems, but it is a step up to make the insides of the sneaker a lot less warm. Now if you're living at a place that's always warm, then these will be a great addition to the rotation. I personally don't think it's a must-have, but it is a refreshing feeling on feet, amplified even further if you don't wear socks. Cushioning wise, everything feels the same practically, so if you like the cushioning of the Ultra Boost, these will feel just the same as one of the most responsive cushioning in the market right now. Price wise, this colorway is $280 Canadian before tax, whereas other colorways that don't have a painted midsole is $20 cheaper. On the other hand, regular GR 4.0 Ultra Boost is another $20 less in Canada for $240 before tax. So this climate model with sweat wicking tech does cost a little more if you want a more breathable version. In my opinion, unless your feet sweats a lot, I don't think the regular models are that terrible with ventilation anyways. Yes, it is warmer than other knitted products, but it surely won't be as bad as sneakers made with leather, which a lot of people have gotten used to wearing in the summer anyways. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video and let me know in the comments what you think about this new iteration. On Adidas' part, I think it's a great way to offer more variations for consumers to choose from, but for a lot of us who are sneaker fanatics, it's not a silhouette that I think is a must-have personally, especially since I don't sweat that badly for regular usage. Now if you're using this for running though, then that's a whole different story because these would be a great option that you can keep your feet cool, dry, and comfortable during long runs, rather than being damp, sweaty, and sticky. That's it for today. S2W signing off.